didn't want to put you and Beth in a situation. But hold on, to continue.
What did you mean by biorhythm?
Well, biorhythms is everything that you do in life coordinates with something else that would happen. Like for every action, there's a reaction, so to speak, and that's what biorhythms.
Yeah, exactly.
But hold on. In regards to Beth, I just don't want her. You know, Beth knows me as well. I think to a certain extent.
Really?
Don't take this. I mean, it's hard for me to explain this. Beth, don't take it so personal. It's just a theory I have about Howard, and it has nothing to do with
a wedding. Is the most important day in a girl's life. She's never been married before. This is like her big day.
Yes.
And she wants to share it with only people she's comfortable with. I'm going to explain it to you.
And people who are wishing her well.
And I do wish her well.
And having a creep like you there was a big leap for her because she felt, you know what, you work with me, and I'm going to do this for my future husband, and, you know, maybe this will be nice. And I agreed.
And then you go and,
and then you
open your big yap again.
And then you're like, gee, subconsciously they want me to fuck up their wedding.
Well, not they. Like, again, I was looking at you, and I know
me.
she's...
Okay.
I know...
Whatever. And it's like, if you're having that thought, that means you're starting to think, gee, what do I need to do to please Howard?
You know what's interesting?
You're insane.
He thinks that you talked Beth into inviting him. It was really something she did.
I don't think that. Do you live in my head? How would you know that?
Because you're saying Howard secretly wants you to do something. Howard didn't invite you.
Well, how do you know that?
I know it.
Well, whatever the case may be, the point I'm trying to make is...
Oh, God.
I'm getting all choked up here.
Die.
Thanks.
Do us all a favor.
Jesus Christ.
Who would want somebody to screw up their wedding?
Jim was so right.
Yeah, I know. Like subconsciously, I want him to fuck up my wedding.
I can't wait to high-five Jim when I see him.
Good.
I'll snip his fingers first, and I'll high-five him.
Do it.
Anyway.
Nick, you're on the air.
Yeah. Then I could die in peace.
Nick, you're on the air.
You'll die happy.
Subconsciously, you want Sal to be your best man at the wedding.
Right. Sal already figured that out.
See, I'm smart enough to realize that's not the case.
Sal, why can't you just tell Howard you're going to be on your best behavior?
But I am. I'm going to be.
No, you're not. You're having thoughts.
No.
I'm secretly sending you messages subconsciously to do something.
No, it's a theory. It's a theory. That's all it is.
I see.
And you have to remember, Howard.
Good.
It's only based on the history of the show, and that's the only thing I was looking at. But I'm not going to do anything.
What history of the show are you referring to where I had people fuck up my life?
Well, every time. Every time there's an event.
You're a depraved fan. That's all.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're insane.
No, I'm not. Every time.
James, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard, this motherfucker. Good God. The whole reason you were getting married was because people like him disrespecting Beth. And now that you're getting married to her, he's still not respecting her.
No.
You're gonna have to fire somebody and make them believe you mean business.
I know.
Shut up. Listen, this guy, you're totally off the mark. This has nothing to do with Beth. It was just a theory.
It's her wedding.
Yeah, but it's her wedding, and you know what? She's entitled to the greatest day of her life. She's a sweet person, and I'm grateful that she was considerate enough to allow me to go. I mean, that's a very magnanimous thing to do.
All right.
But
listen, the way you just said in that last 20-minute soliloquy, you said, with Beth listening, obviously, you said, the show's more important to Howard than Beth.
No, in my mind.
Oh, he loves to just do
Howard
that.
said that. You've said that in the past.
No, he has.
Yes, he has.
Matter of fact, he said the direct opposite. He said the direct opposite.
I don't know.
Beth is extremely important to me.
Yes, I agree.
More important than anything. So just cut it out. You're being absurd.
He's not getting married to do something for the show.
I know that.
I didn't put her initial on my finger because I'm not in love with her.
And I know that too. And I know
Gary,
why
go
you
ahead.
guys
You're
are
on
in
the
love.
air.
Hello?
Yes.
I think that Sal has a very negative personality.
Yes, you're right
All he
about
has
that.
to do is look at his relationship with Artie and how everything went down, all the good shit that Artie did for him.
Right.
And how he ended up repaying him by being a total asshole later on. I think that if you let him in a wedding, every little thing that happens at the wedding, like where you sit him and where you sit other people, I think that like Fred said later on, that's the kind of.
I'm sitting him next to Fred, so Fred will keep an eye on him.
I will punch you.
Fred.
No, but it's not even what he's going to do that day.
I just want to
somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line, and I'm actually trying to do you a favor, Sal, whether you realize it or not. I'm trying to protect you from doing something incredibly dumb.
I agree with Fred. That's kind of where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, like, me and Sal had issues, but me and Sal are friendly now. We worked everything out. Everything's cool, and I was wrong in that, too, I think. But I'm coming where Fred's coming from right now. I really think, Sal, and it's real seriously, that it's better for you and everybody not to. Because you're really overthinking this, and something weird might happen.
Artie's right. You have weird thoughts. You even
It's
ruined
not
your
weird.
wife's New Year's Eve party by turning off the TV during the midnight countdown.
Right.
Like you can't control yourself.
Yeah, but you know what? Who wants to see that stupid, lame
People,
bald
your
drop?
wife did.
Apparently,
I mean, is
people
this
at
what?
that party?
Right.
Your wife did.
But you know what? It made the event. I mean, that's how I look
made
at
the
it.
event.
You,
Your
it
wife
made the
can't
event.
stand you. She's going to other guys to get emotional support. How does that make the event? She's like, I just want to be with a guy who's not retarded.
Howard?
Yeah.
Did he get kicked out of a Passover Seder for doing something?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
yes,
you fucked
yes.
up there too.
Right. And
What
he
did you
thought
do?
and he thought
I
he was
thought he was doing something nice.
He
I'm
thought he
sorry.
was doing something
Tell
nice
everyone.
too.
It was a Seder. We read from the pamphlet. We read all that stuff and the prayers and whatnot. And then at the end, I was so impressed with the Jewish religion that I had no idea about it.
See?
That I raised my glass in honor to the Jews, and I said, I'm officially a Jew for Jesus. Now, I didn't know Jews for Jesus actually condemned
Why do you always have
the
to
Jewish...
say something?
I
Why
didn't
can't
know...
you just sit and relax?
Because I wanted to do something nice. It was my way of extending my
Can't
Catholic...
you say this was a beautiful ceremony? And as someone who has never seen one of these before, I'm
And-
very honored to be here. Boom.
Extending
you're
my
done.
Catholic what?
I was extending my Catholic beliefs and trying to mend it with the Jews. I was very
Mend it.
impressed. But it was just
A Seder?
it was a sign of endearment. That's all it was.
All right.
I'm sorry. I mean, and
In
that's
other
what I
words,
get.
you seem to be misunderstood
So
all
if
the
I'm
time.
negative,
I don't want
or-
you misunderstood at my wedding.
Look, you always say I'm stupid. I never believed you. But today I believe you,
Right.
and I finally put two and two
Yeah,
together.
I don't even know how to express to you how
No.
sorry I am that we
The
invited
mistake
you.
that I made was extending my thoughts a little further, just explaining a theory or two. But again, there.
Are you going to be theorizing during the wedding?
No, nothing.
I'm afraid
You know
you're
what I'm going to
gonna
do at the
be.
wedding?
It's too in
I'm
your
going to sit
head.
back, relax, and be happy for two people that
No,
are
no, you're
extremely in
not.
love.
No, you're not.
All right, well,
Fred's right.
You're in my head. You can't tell me what's in my head.
Oh, I know
You're
exactly
telling
what's in
him
your
what's
head.
in his head. Why can't we tell you what's in
Right.
your head?
I didn't tell him what's in his head. I theorized what could be in his head, but I know that's not the case now because he
me I'm
explained it to
wrong.
me.
Jeff the drunk, you're on the air.
Sounds a fucking moron.
Right.
Even Jeff,
Even
the
Jeff
drunk
knows.
it.
Jeff's drunk and he knows that.
Howard, I would find it a pleasure if you invited me.
I know you would.
It's out of the question.
Well, no, I'd have Jeff over Sal.
Do I know something?
Oh,
He'll
that
do
hurts.
something stupid, but at least it'll be an isolated, contained stupid.
At least he's not mean.
Right.
I won't do nothing stupid.
Yeah, and if Jeff drives his house, it's more people to go home
Right.
with him if if people get drunk.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, at this point, I trust Jeff more than you.
Well, that hurts, but that's all right. I'm just back here
Jeff
because
to take time out of a busy day to make this call, Sal. You got to think about it.
that's true. I feel bad for you and Beth putting you in an awkward position. That wasn't
Do you
my
think
intent.
Fred
That's
and-
all I
do you
wanted to
think
say. And
Fred
I'm
is-
sorry to Beth.
All right.
And that's it.
All right,
Because,
thank you. Do you
know,
think Fred and Artie don't want you there because subconsciously they're jealous of the attention you're going to get from the stuff you do?
Please stop it.
All right.
That's a good theory, though.
That's so stupid.
I think that's in your head.
No, that's not in my
All
head
right,
at all.
thank you.
And,
Me and Fred are going to be in the corner. Why didn't I think of getting naked and sitting on the
Yeah.
cake?
you have to